believe that you're keeping well. Okay, so just for formalities, I'm super excited to be back live on the bookshelf, beaming from the studios of Western Spring Television. Whoa. The bookshelf is a platform where we get to bring on persons who have relationship with books. As long as it has to do with teaching, it has to do with learning, becoming better, then you're covered on the bookshelf. But somehow for this new season that we are in, remember the hashtag we're working with, the mandate. In fact, the mandate is a hashtag, all right? So it dawned on me that I never ever mentioned the previous seasons that we have had to talk about the hashtag and all that, and it just kept hitting me in the head. This is the hashtag prioritize, and of course we'll take time in subsequent episodes, of course, to detail how we came about the word and what category it falls in under the English language. And all of that. My name is Damilola Raphael. Delighted to be welcoming you on board another very inspiring, very educative, very eye-opening episode of the bookshelf. Today, we're bringing on somebody who helps us to have a better relationship with our books. How about that? Okay, but before I go ahead, come closer. I got my first books for the year 2026 just yesterday. My mentor was asking, said, so what books have you gotten for this year? How many books have you gotten? And honestly, for the first time, I was looking him. Remember from the first installment of this new season, we talked about I was just thinking for the first time. I didn't have a response, but sincere appreciation to Emmanuel Taiwo Fawole. Do you remember him? He's one of the very first set of guests that we got to bring on the bookshelf. Very inspiring young man. At that time, we reviewed his book of A Lonely Dancer. And guess what? He gave me 5 titles, 5 whole titles. You don't want to miss out on any of this, and I'm going to be letting you in on them. Taiwo is bringing a lot of memories, just flooding my mind as we discussed, and then of course I took delivery of the books just today, less than an hour ago. So this one is a play, Just One Night Stand. It's a play. Okay. We also have The Traps of Sweetness, which is also a play. The Traps of Sweetness. Okay, moving away from there, A Fight for Tomorrow is also a play. A Fight for Tomorrow. And the fourth one, Early Momo Palm Wine. He has a way around words. Early Momo Palm Wine, right there, which is a play for Naija Pidgin. Okay, I hope I said that right and I didn't anglicize it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's read the somebody wrote here, Eriata Oribabo. I hope I got it right. Eriata. It sounded like Bayelsa. Eriata Oribabo. Okay, he's the author of One for the Road. One for the Road. Okay, and he said the pidgin wey dem take write the play, they flow like water where every reader go like to drink. Okay, so make you go read them, make you go drink them. Early one more for me. Okay, and finally, number 5 here by Emmanuel Taiwo Fawole is The Trials of Mabadeje. The Trials of Mabadeje. Now, the beautiful thing about all these books is that, one person wrote all of this. I keep saying that, see, all the mandates that we have taken on for the bookshelf on the different seasons are not mandates to be played with. Now, if you look at the back of all the materials I have, okay, so this is the number 5 I'm going to be opening. This is 4. Okay, so you can see the back of 4. There's something there. Okay, for 3, you can see. Okay, for 2. Right here, which is The Traps of Sweetness, you can see there is also something in it. And finally, we have the number 1. Not like that's the order, but that's the order I shall open the sha. Okay, just the one eyed sand. You can also see the back right there, this one. So I'm going to be opening this. Remember, we've taken on, I think in the first season, either the first or the second season, we talked about bookmarks or bookmarkers. And this particular publisher did a yeoman's job. I must give it to them. And that's talking about listening birds flying with you. They put in a bookmark or a bookmarker in all of the materials. That's genius. Pluck it. Flip one more still. There goes. I do not want to see any dog ears on anybody's materials. See, when we say to do something, people actually are doing these things. Don't get it twisted. The bookshelf is going far. We're making waves. I'm very sure somebody watched the bookshelf when we talk about bookmarks and decided to come up with something. Don't sleep on it. Don't miss out on anyone. Go back, revisit the previous videos. We have our videos on Western Spring NG, Western Spring Television NG, Western Spring Television NG. That's on YouTube. Go back, just watch again and again and again, and the inspiration definitely will come. Sincere appreciation, please drop it right there. Let him see we actually are appreciating him. Emmanuel Tayewo Fawole for this very pleasant package he sent to your teaching and learning advocate. All right, so say thank you to him on my behalf, and make sure another way to say it is not just by saying it in word, but also indeed do well to get these materials. Some ideas, just popped in my head. I've had the idea, but then when he reached out to me and told me, okay, so I'm sending you some materials, it came again fresh, and I won't say anything about it until it happens, and I'll bring it to you to say thank you very sincerely, Emmanuel Tayewo Fawole. God bless you. God bless you real good. So without further ado, we are going to be moving on into what we have for today, so we can have enough time to have this conversation. As I stated earlier, that this new season we are in, so the mandate, if I call it the hashtag, just understand it's also the mandate. All right, we've always called it the mandate for the season, but if I do say the hashtag, understand it's the same thing as the mandate. It's prioritize, and you saw the way we had the play on the word. Okay, I said we'll take time to explain that to us some other time, but it's focused on priorities and of course the eyes. Now the eyes, this koro that you can see, and of course your mind's eye. We're talking about sight, okay, and vision. Sight and vision. That's what we are going to be talking about today. And we have the professional, because I remember I mentioned professionals in part. We have a professional in the studios with us who is going to be letting us in, giving us the basics, all right? Talk about introduction to this. We're going to be taking on prioritize. That's the focus for this particular episode. Prioritize the medical perspective. Prioritize the medical perspective. And on this episode of the medical perspective, we are going to be taking introductions. Where we'll talk about the eyes, the function of the eyes, and of course, the professionals in the eye care sector right there. And joining me live and set on the bookshelf is the very first medical person that will be coming on the bookshelf, Dr. Blessed Onwuhaa. I hope I got it right. He's from Light Eyecare and Opticals. I actually got my glasses from them.
Thank you.
You're not wearing glasses, but you are prescribing glasses.
It depends if I need one for now.
You don't think you need one? You're good.
I'm good for now.
Awesome.
I do have mine if I want to go out. I do wear it when I want to. Maybe step out in the sun.
Protective, good.
Yes,
Awesome.
but for this occasion, I don't think I need one.
Without it.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very sincerely for taking out time of your busy schedule to join us on the bookshelf today.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a privilege to be here today. Like she said, I am Onwuhaa Blessed from Light Eyecare and Opticals, Lafayette Street, Shobo here.
Okay.
So it's a privilege to be here.
Thank you very sincerely. And of course, there are no limits to Shobo. You are everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so let us start talking about the eyes. Give us the basics. What is the eyes? What does the eye do? What are the functions of the eye?
All right. speaking about the eyes, the eyes, we'll call it a wonderful biological marvel that scientists currently now, they are still trying to figure out everything about the eye, even though that a lot has been known and different things has been done so far, but there are still things that are yet to be understood about the eye. It's like, it's a marvel to talk about the eye. And, you know, speaking generally, most things that we have learned is because of the eye. Let's say 80% of things that we have learned is because of the eye. Because
of the eye.
If you don't, like we have seen this now, it's because of the eye that you can tell this. It's because of the eye that you can see us wherever you are watching us from. So the eye is a wonderful marvel that even see now, we even have its own specialty, most of all. At least you are talking about us, you know, talking about different professionals working in the eye care. You see, you have up to 3, even more, that are working basically on the eye. I could tell you that it is very, very large and that it marvels many people a lot. So when you're talking about the eye, okay, the eye, you can talk about it and we call it the window to the soul. Generally, we speak. But for us personally, we can say that the eye is our window to the world, because for you to see something, you have to look at it. So that's the eye for you. Let me explain it in a way that everybody can really understand. Yes.
Amazing. And you know that beautiful part where he said 80%, and in my head I'm trying to calculate. So really, this is letting us understand to not take things for granted, really. I really love the inspiration behind prioritize. It tells us about what is important, and remember about taking care of our eyes, and of course getting better with our mind's eye, building up our vision. And remember, we said, and I'm going to say it again, that you don't see just for the sake of seeing. You see to take action. You don't have that dream in your mind just for the sake of, so I have the dream. It's so that you can take action. So maybe another 80% of what you achieve in your life is because of your eye. Oh my goodness, this is so powerful. So let's talk about the functions now, and then we'll talk about the different parts of the eye. Let's talk about the functions of the eye. What does it do? You said it helps us to see. Outside of that, are there other things?
Okay, I'm talking about the eyes. Okay, I came with a model, prosthetic model, that to give us an idea. You know, our eyes is covered, is protected. Let me use that word, protected. By our lids, but typically this is how a human eye looks like.
It's a round, it's like
yes, more like, you can call it closer to an edge-shaped oval a bit. Okay, so I will take time, I will talk about it so that our viewers can understand. And I believe that you're showing, I think if you look at your screens now, you will notice some things that we have labeled out that you can follow. So over to me now, we'll talk about this. So different parts of the eyes and their functions. If you look at this is a very good representation of how your eye looks. Yes, so
this is the one we see in front.
Yes, so most times the one you see, sometimes if you come close to someone, you will notice this. We call it the cornea. Okay. So like the eye functions as a camera. It has the same things. It's as if that's what those people that invented camera looked at and developed the camera. So looking at this, first of all, we'll talk about this. This is your cornea, okay? It helps bring in the light, it helps you to focus into your eyes. Okay. So let me open this, okay? All right. So after this, when the light passes through this, okay, then you talk about this. This is your iris, okay? This is the part that gives everybody their own color. There are some people you see, their eyes are brown. People you see, it could be bluish. So this is responsible for that. Okay. And then looking at this, you see a hole there. Okay. This is known as the pupil that allows light also to pass through. Okay. So this iris also around here helps the eyes to regulate the amount of light coming into the eye to help you focus. For example, if you enter the sun, your eye will kind of become smaller so that the eye can reduce. Yes. So, and also when you enter in a dark room or environment, it becomes bigger. So I only go to detail of how that works. Okay. And then also this also here. This one here. Hold on,
I beg your pardon. So is this because you're trying to teach us, or this is how the eye was designed, really, that you
This is how the eye is.
So you can actually separate all of this?
Yes, but most times it's anatomy, not maybe when somebody is alive. There are some things you don't do, or we have not gotten the technology to do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just showing people, to teach them this is how their eye works.
Okay.
And before we get into things, some problems that affect the eye.
Okay.
So if you understand the parts of the eye, let me say basically, then you can have an idea and then know. Okay, so going down to this, okay, this is what we call the lens. And this one now is responsible to help you look at something near or look at something far. Okay. Okay, I can also bring light closer to your retina, which is responsible, like it acts like the film. So this one is more like the lens, the same lens, the camera lens, the same thing. Ooh. Okay, helps you focus a bit. This is plain? Yeah, this is how it is. Normally it doesn't have, this is how it looks like. Okay, and this is where cataract comes from. And this is where a condition like we call presbyopia comes from, that always affects people 40s and above. Okay. Okay, then so this one now, okay, in your eyes it's more like a gel. Okay. A kind of gel, a water gel is inside of your eye. This I'm holding. Okay, it's more like a water gel. Okay. It also helps bring light into focus down here now. Okay. Let me use this one as an example. After everything is done, this is where the light focuses in. This is where your retina. At the back. Okay. Then from here now, this is something, we call it the optic nerve. Okay. It's like a protrusion. Let me close this so you have an idea. Okay. It's a protrusion. It's more like the USB cable that is carrying information from your eyes down to your brain. So basically, in all these things, what it functions is to carry out whatever you have seen. Okay, the things, if you are seeing an image, whatever, to send it directly to your brain, and also helps you measure out distance, measure out size. Okay, but in everything, at the end, you see with your brain, not really the eyes, but the eye is more like a medium to help you assess something, appreciate something as you see it. Okay, so this is the basic function of the eye, but basically you see with your brain. Okay, or
the brain interprets the picture.
Yes, it interprets it, but in general we can say we see with our brain. Okay, our brain is just the final bus stop, because some things can be wrong at the brain. For example, this optic nerve now is kind of an extension of the brain. You can call it that way, or the retina. Okay, if something is wrong there, you will not see. Other things might still be in good shape and be okay, but if something is wrong with them, you still can't see. Okay, you won't be able to appreciate something. Okay, so that's more like summarized preview of what the eye is and how it works. Okay,
and then of course the different parts.
Yes.
Of the eye. My goodness, just imagine. Now, if you dealt with animals, you've processed, fresh animals, just after the kill, and maybe chicken. Especially fish. I think I do that a lot with fish. When he was talking about the jelly part, I was like, oh, so that's something suck on it. Yes. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is so inspiring. I am learning a whole lot, and I feel like a child in the candy store right now. I promise I'm using the adults in me to control myself right now, so I don't look like a spoiled brat, but honestly it's eye-opening. I'm inspired. I don't know if I can still change my career, but I think I'm liking what I'm doing right now. Okay, so let's move on now and talk about the different professionals that we have. There's a lot of arguments. Oh, it's only this person. Why are you telling me it is this person? No, this is this person. So who are the professionals? Do their jobs vary? Is it based on what they do that they get their appellation from? Or it's okay, so let's just give them the title and all that. The professionals in Eyecare.
All right. Basically, let me say we have primarily we can talk about three. Okay. Though we also have specialties under those professionals. Okay. Let's start from, let me say, the primary ones. Okay. We can mention three. We have the optometrist, the ophthalmologists, and the opticians. Okay, that's three of them.
Optometrist, ophthalmologist and optician. Everything is OP.
Yes, because when you talk about eye, it's mainly we call it let me say optos or something like that.
Great.
So everything is derived from there.
Great.
Okay. So if going down, they also have optometric nurses, nurses who also specialize with the eye. Okay, but when you're talking about the primary people that take care of the eyes, you can talk about this three. Okay, let me break down this three and their functions. Okay, and let me say their roles they play. Okay, first of all, the optometrists. Okay, these are primary eye care doctors.
Okay,
that's what you call them. Okay, they are more like your first point of contact if you have any issues with your eye. Okay, so some people can mistake optometrists as opticians, because most times they will say everything is glasses, they do glasses. Okay, but talking about eye care as a whole, it encompasses more than giving glasses. There is a lot that happens to the eye. Okay, that is more than talking about glasses. Okay, so the optometrists, they are the primary eye care doctors, the first point of contact if you have an eye issue. Their job is to diagnose diseases, okay, give prescription for glasses, perform some therapy, visual therapeutics, okay, to take care of some issues. Okay, then from the optometrists now, you can go over to the ophthalmologists. These are medical doctors who have their specialty in eye care. Okay, those are the ones who are licensed to do surgery. Okay, and then handle some more advanced cases. Okay, optometrists can diagnose some diseases. Okay, and then they can refer, because sometimes some of those diseases are above their scope. Okay. They can handle it after a while. If they see that probably this is getting out of hand or so, you can refer. So there are some things that they can diagnose and know, yes, this is advanced. They can refer immediately. Okay.
So the ophthalmologists are more specialized than the optometrists.
We can't say more specialized. Okay. They are licensed to do advanced. Okay. Like for example, optometrists cannot do surgery. Okay, but some parts of US, they are licensed to do surgeries. It's minor surgery, so yes, like cataract excision or removal. Okay, so they can do surgeries in US, but basically it is the ophthalmologists who handle, for example, some injection that can be given into the eye. It is the ophthalmologists that are licensed to do it. Some advanced diseases like diabetic retinopathy, hypertensive retinopathy, macular degeneration, some of those bigger, let me use the word bigger, you refer to them, those are the ones who are more equipped to handle those cases. They can also do some of the things that optometrists do. For example, they can also do prescribe glasses, and visual therapy. But mostly they handle more advanced cases. Yes. Then now we go to the opticians. Okay. Opticians are...
That seems to be the common name of opticians.
Yes, because those are people that most people see that deal on glasses. Okay. Basically, we give their job description as those people who take the prescriptions given by the optometrist or the ophthalmologist and then produce those glasses or give you the necessary glasses. They are more like the technicians. Okay, for example, let's say the optometrists and the ophthalmologists let me use a building okay, as an example. Okay, the optometrists and the ophthalmologists are more like the architects. Also, while the opticians are more like the workmen that make it happen. Okay, so if the optometrists and the ophthalmologists give prescription, it is a job of the opticians to fit it and make it, let me say, for example, different shapes of the faces, different facial shape, and different, eye distance and all those things. They are the ones who make it, who will check, okay, this is the right frame for you. You do some measurement and make sure you get the best correction that you need.
Oh my goodness, this is really getting interesting, and oh my goodness, I just found we're out of time. So I have made Dr. Blessed promise. In fact, I was on their neck. You must come, and then you'll be coming as much as would want for you to be appearing. Not like we are now turning the whole thing into a medical show, but the learning part of what exactly it is that helps us to see, to read, and become better. Okay, remember the mind, the sight, and the vision. And of course, we need to prioritize, take care of our eyes, helping us to see. So I want you to promise the viewer that you're going to come again next time we invite you.
All right. I promise from time to time, whenever I'm opportune, I would like to come around and share my knowledge so that people will know there is a lot to be said and a lot to be taught, so that people will understand, because basically in this our part of the world, the eye care is really neglected. And most times, before people know it, most people have gone blind, which most times would have been prevented. Yes. So.
All right. Sincere appreciation to Dr. Blessed Onwuhaa for joining us on this installment of The Bookshelf, where we talked about prioritize, hashtag prioritize the medical perspective. So once in every while, we'll be doing the medical perspective, and then we'll be going into more details. For those of us who now just go to the street side and just see somebody and just pick up glasses. Oh, I think I'm seeing with this one. This one is good. This one is good. And you pay. We'll come on top of your matter one of these very fine days. Okay, so you're looking at the background and you're wondering, it is still the bookshelf. Okay, it is still the bookshelf. The background is fine. It everywhere is busy, right? Okay, so we're telling you there is a whole lot of activity, but you're focused on us, just like the function of one of those parts of the eye, as we have been educated today. So we'll be seeing you the next time. It's going to be bigger. It is going to be better. Once again, thank you, Dr. Blessed Onwuhaa from Eyecare, Eyecare and Opticals.
Yes.
Thank you very sincerely for joining us on the show today. My name is Damilola Raphael, your teaching and learning advocate. Looking forward to the next one and grateful for this one. Until then, it's goodbye and God bless.